There was a time when the world was so young. There had not yet been a sunrise. But even then, there was light.
Elves have forests to protect. Dwarfs their minds. Men their feet.
It's so clearly obvious that the world is flat.
We're safe.
You have fought long enough, Galadriel. Put up. Share. I have seen it. Seen my sword.
You have not seen.
Darkness is dead.
When ships leave the harbour,
She's crying and trying to regain control of her body. A few men and women start dancing around her seductively. She snaps out of the trance and looks around. She's in the middle of the dance floor and everyone is back to normal and dancing to the techno music. The young man is still sitting in the chair and seductively glaring at her. The hypnotic trance beat starts to play again. She starts moving her shoulders to the beat and goes and sits next to him. This young man, this seducer, is a real-life vampire. Disguised as a young man but really looks like a horrifying animalistic monster. He begins to carry a conversation with her. Due to the trance she's in, she painfully responds to all of his questions. Unable to fight the trance, he asks her if she's ready to come home with him. Obviously not wanting to, but because of the trance she agrees. His driver is waiting for him and opens the back door to the car and they both enter. He eventually tells her he's a vampire. He blows dust in her face which begins to cause her to hallucinate and gets really sleepy. Her vision begins to get blurry and she starts to see his real identity. He tells her once he gets her home he plans on feeding on her. The driver and young man start to laugh and she blacks out. Ashley wakes up in a sexy emo sex bedroom. The young man is over her. The hypnotic trance beat is still playing and her shoulders move to the beat. She is kissing her body and removing her clothing. He takes off his shirt and starts crawling around the bed like an animal. He bites her neck, drawing blood, and begins to make animal noises, getting on the floor acting like an animal again until he gets to the doorway of the hallway. He stands up saying he'll be right back, that he needs to freshen up in the bathroom. Ashley is on the bed staring at the sexy bedroom. The trance music starts to slow down. The trance that she's in is wearing off. She realizes that the bedroom she's in was a part of the trance and that she's actually in a creepy basement. The young man enters the hallway and his real identity is showing. The young man now looks like a creepy animalistic vampire. His jaw and fingers are long. His vampire teeth are long and razor sharp. So is his claws. He begins to approach her. Ashley makes eye contact with the vampire and the hypnotic trance music starts to play again, but this time is overwhelmingly playing fast and she starts to have a seizure. Her mouth opens up and her jaw breaks and her eyes start bulging out and bleed. The vampire runs to her and bites her neck. The venom enters her bloodstream and her body starts flying across the basement floor. He catches her and starts eating her body. The end.
Hey, let me tell you a little story here. I started writing kids about 20 years ago. I had a dream, and that dream was to write the kids for every age of child. For I wanted a Derek Savage on every kid for every age, and I think that's just a great positive thing. So now I got a really, really beautiful package put together. Let me show you what's happening here. Now for my baby series,